Chapter 1.4, we're going to talk about integers. Integers and absolute value. That's the and symbol right there, not a plus. That's an and. Okay, let's go ahead and define what integers are. So go ahead and just draw a number line. It doesn't have to be perfect. Number line, arrows on the ends. That means it keeps on going. 0 in the center. -1, -2, -3, -4. +1, +2, +3, +4. And so when we say whole numbers, these are the whole numbers. From 0 on, these are whole numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Not the numbers in between though. Not those. Not the decimals or the fractions. Just these. These are called integers. They're whole numbers and they're also the opposites. So if you look over here, here are the opposites. You have -1, 1, -1, 2, -2. That's the opposite of 2. And then 3, the opposite of that is -3. The opposite of 4 is -4. So it's whole numbers and their opposites. That's what we call integers. But nothing in between. Not in between. So now, what is absolute value? Let's abbreviate here. It makes it a lot easier. You've already spelled it up above. Absolute value. What is it? The absolute value is the distance from 0 on the number line. It's the distance from 0 on the number line. So let's do some examples. Let's say I have a number 3. Now, this is the symbol for absolute value. It's 2 parallel lines. So what does this mean right here? Or how much is this? It says how far is 3 from 0 on the number line. How many spaces is it? It's 3 spaces. So I'm going to write that right here. It is 3 spaces from 0 and I'm going to put this for 0 on number line. It's 3 spaces from 0 on the number line. How about -2? How far is that from 0 on the number line? -2? Here's -2. That is 2 spaces away from 0. It's 2. The answer is it's 2 spaces from 0 on number line. Ditto. 2 spaces from 0 on the number line. How about -5? The absolute value of that. -5 is 5. Why is it 5? Because it is 5 spaces from 0 on the number line. How about the number 8? How far is 8 from 0? Absolute value of 8 is 8 because it is 8 spaces from 0 on the number line. It's how far it is from the 0 on the number line. Okay, so here's our first expression. It's a numerical expression. So our first thing is to find out what is the absolute value of this right here. Well, this right here is 10. I'm sorry, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So we have the absolute value of 12 and 14 minus that. Okay, how much is the absolute value of 12? The absolute value of 12 is how many spaces from 0? It is 12. It's 12 spaces from 0. So I have 14 minus 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. The answer is 2. So it's kind of like parentheses. You have to take care of everything in here and then determine how far away it is from 0. Here's the next one, 3 plus the absolute value of 5 minus 1. It's kind of like the quantity of 5 minus 1, but this is the absolute value of 5 minus 1. Okay, well, let's first do the inside the absolute value. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then I have 3 plus. Well, how far is 4 from 0? 4 is 4 spaces, excuse me. It's 4 spaces from 0. So I have 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Here's the next example. 5. Now this is times the absolute value of negative 4. It's 5 times the absolute value of negative 4. Okay, well, the absolute value of negative 4. Negative 4 is how many spaces from 0? 4. So basically what we have here, that's 4, and it's 5 times this absolute value. So it's 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, here's the last example. I have this negative absolute value of negative 3. And we haven't gotten into this too much, but this is like this is like negative 1 right here. Negative 1 times this. So let's see, the absolute value of negative 3. Negative 3 is how many spaces from 0? It's 3 spaces from 0. And then I have negative on the outside. So I have negative 1 times that. So basically the answer is negative 3. We'll discuss more of this in a couple of more days. But the answer is negative 3.